Okay, welcome to Prep Station UTME Government. Yes, a quick recap of what we have learned before we went on the short break. We looked at the legislature, the judiciary, and the executive. Yes, we looked at the functions and all that. Now we're looking at before we went on this break, we're looking at the supreme power. We had one question 20, and I said the answer is sovereignty. I said Nigeria is a sovereign nation because she doesn't need, excuse me, the opinion of other countries to make decisions that will favor her. I said so. We're going to another topic, citizenship. Yes. Okay, who is a citizen? Who is a citizen? There are several definitions of a citizen, but I think I like the definition that says a citizen is a legal member. Underline that word, legal member, the two. Legal member of and owes allegiance to a particular country he resides. He may not, okay, he may not reside in that country, but he is a legal member. Yes, yes. And he enjoys full civil and political rights. Full civil and political rights. So let's look at ways of acquiring citizenship. To become a citizen, one needs to meet some of these criteria for citizenship. These are birth or descent, registration, naturalization, honorary and conquest. Honorary and conquest. Okay. Let's look at the duties and obligations of a citizen in a country. It is your duty to pay your tax. Yes, very important. It's coming at number one, yes? It's your duty to pay your tax as a citizen of a country. It's also your duty to obey the laws. Also, we have national symbols. Yes, a good citizen should show respect for our national symbols. Our national flag, the anthem, our national currency, the coat of arms, name it. Those are our national symbols. So, as a good citizen should respect these rather. Okay, we have a question 21. Okay, let's see what it says. Citizenship is in a modern state, expresses the status of a person who possesses dash. Not religious rights and religious rights, no. Not social rights only, no. Not exclusive rights, no. But full political rights, very important, full political rights. Okay, let's go to the next question. The law of libel limits a citizen's right to freedom of what? What comes to your mind? Expression. Expression. Yes, that's the answer. Yes. It limits the citizen's right to express his or herself. Yes. Okay. Remember freedom of expression. Yes. Good. Next question. Citizenship refers to dash. Indigenous member of a state? No. Remember, it's coming up again. Legal status of a member of a state. You're a legal member. Remember when I said a legal member? So now we're having legal status. Please take note of this. All right. Citizenship can be acquired by dash. Nationalism? No. Indigenization? No. Naturalization? Yes. Communalism? Remember communalism? I think forms of government. Communalism, remember, when you own land, group ownership of land is naturalization. Remember what naturalization talks about? Maybe you've lived in a country for 10 to 15 years and you have met the expectations of that country, the demands, and you want to naturalize. You swear an oath of allegiance. So we see naturalization to become a citizen of that country. So it is naturalization. Please take notes. Okay. Which of the following type of citizenship that can be withdrawn? That cannot be withdrawn. Okay. Citizenship by naturalization can be withdrawn. If you were given the citizenship and you commit a crime, and it can be withdrawn from you. Honorary citizenship, yes. I hope you know that honorary citizenship, people have it, like the late Mariam Makiba, yes, had an honorary citizenship, yes. So citizenship by conquest, yes. But the one that cannot be withdrawn is citizenship by birth. By birth, yes. Take note of this. Citizenship is acquired by an alien through dash. It's still repeating itself again. Naturalization. Now you've met all the requirements and everything. You've been able to follow the rules and laws of the land. Now you swear an oath of allegiance to say, okay, I will abide by the rules and everything, but you must have spent, some countries say 15, some say 10, number of years before you can be granted this, before you can naturalize to become a citizen of that country, pardon me. Okay, all right. The process through which citizens acquire political value is through dash. Political values is through dash. Socialization, yes. Political socialization. Citizens acquire this. Please take note of this. Political socialization. Go back to your textbooks. Yes. SS1 first term. You'll see this topic there. Okay. Which of the following is a foremost right of a citizen? A foremost right of a citizen. Not religious right. It is right to life. Your right to be alive is the foremost right. Sometimes we even call it inalienable rights. Inalienable rights. Right to life. Okay. Universal adult suffrage permits all to dash. Universal adult suffrage permits all to dash. To dash. What's the answer? Not citizens to vote. Okay, maybe you're a citizen of Nigeria, but you're below 18 years old. Can you vote? No, because you have not gotten to the age where you can cast your vote. So you can't vote, but you are a citizen of Nigeria. Remember, universal adult suffrage. You're not yet an adult. Qualified male to vote? No, that was ancient Greek. Remember the origin of democracy, where qualified male were allowed to vote and all that. So no, female to vote? No, it's qualified citizens to vote. Qualified citizens to vote. Please take note of that. Okay. An alien who has lived in Nigeria for 20 years may acquire citizenship by dash. That question is still repeating itself, yes. Naturalization. We've talked about this. Naturalization. You've lived in a place for a number of years, you're not a citizen. So you want to become a citizen of that country. You naturalize, not by registration. Not by registration. Registration simply means You're married to, I'm giving an example now. You are not, you're not you're a non-Nigerian married to a Nigerian man. You become in Nigeria through registration. Understand? Okay, let's go to the next one. Aha! We're going to another topic. Systems of administration in pre-colonial Hausa-Fulani government. Yes, pre-colonial Hausa-Fulani. Now we've entered another topic. We're looking at pre-colonial administration in Nigeria. Pre-colonial administration in Nigeria. This is an SS2 topic first term. SS2 topic first term. Yes. Go back to your notes. Go back to your textbook. You remember? Yes. Yes. Now, okay. The Fulani assumed the police. Okay, let me just give a brief, let me just explain. Remember the Jihad War. Another word for Jihad is Holy War. Remember the Jihad War of 1804? Yes, 1804. That was led by Usman Dan Fodio. Remember Usman Dan Fodio? Yeah, yes. The pious religious leader, the Islamic leader, yes. So after the Jihad War led by Usman Dan Fodio, he established the caliphate. Yes, he established the Sokoto Caliphate. He established what? The Sokoto Caliphate. So he was the one that brought the emir system to rule the caliphate. We had the Sokoto and the Gwando. So they were the two headquarters of all the emirates. Yes. And at that time, they owed their allegiance to who? To Usman Dan Fodio. To Usman Dan Fodio. Now we're looking at the pre-colonial administration of Hausa Fulani land. Yes. So let's go the structure of the political administration. One thing we need to take note of, the emir was an absolute monarch, absolute monarch. He was the spiritual leader and also an absolute monarch. He was an authoritarian ruler. That means his authority cannot be contested. It cannot be challenged. You cannot question decrees he makes, pronouncements he makes, or command he makes. So he was an absolute monarch. Yes, he had advisors, but he had the final say. They give their opinion, but he had the final say in matters concerning the empire. Okay, let's look at. It says he was an authoritarian ruler. He made laws and maintained law according to Islamic rules. Yes. Another guiding principle was the Sharia law, the Islamic rules. So he ruled according to the Sharia law and the Islamic rules. Take note. Now, he had a lot of people that assisted him in carrying out the day-to-day activities in the Emirates. We have the Waziri. The Waziri happens to be who? The Prime Minister. The Prime Minister, yes, take note of this. He is the Prime Minister. We have the Galadima. The Galadima was in charge of the Emir's capital. The Emir's capital. We have the Madawaki. The Madawaki is the commander of the army. It's like you saying the chief of army staff. That kind of a thing. The army commander. That was the Madawaki. We also have the Maji and all that. So these are just the things you need to know. Now you need to know their functions. The names may sound a bit difficult for you to pronounce, but if you are not finding it difficult, beautiful. So know their functions. Make sure their names go in accordance with their function. You can't say, oh, the Waziri is the army commander. No, you need to know this. You need to know this. Okay, let's continue. Okay. The legislative organ that's at that time was Sharia. So, and it's applied throughout the Emirates. So the law was regarded as the law of God, and it was supreme. That is why the emir is a spiritual head. He rules according to the dictates of the Quran, of the Sharia law, of the Islamic laws. Take note of this. The executive organ, which happens to be the emir. The emir by nature was, I said it earlier on, authoritative. He had a council of advisor. He can choose to say, please, I acknowledge, okay, you've shared your opinion. I've listened to you people, but I have the final say in this matter. So, and his authority cannot be questioned. I said it earlier on. Now we have the judicial organ. The judicial organ. We said the laws were based on Sharia laws. We said it before. So we have the alkali judges. The alkali judges administers them. So when we have minor cases, they were passed to the village heads to settle. Like criminal and land cases were sent to the emir to decide, and he settles such matters, civil cases, according to Sharia law. According to the Sharia law. So we also have, the district head who is appointed by the emir and is known as the Hakimi. Please take note of all these names. Take note of all these names. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's look at pre-colonial administration in Igbo land. Pre-colonial administration in Igbo land. Yes. Now, in Hausa-Fulani land, they had a centralized system. A centralized system. Yes. Power was given to one authority who happens to be the emir. But in Igbo land, we have what we call a stateless or decentralized system of government. Yes, the Igbo system had no central authority like the Yoruba or the Hausa. So different groups shared powers, and it involved a general participation of people in government. They practice what we call a direct form of democracy, direct democracy. So what are the features of Igbo political system? We said it was decentralized, and it was segmented. Yes, it was segmented. So it was also republican in nature. No individual had hereditary rights to political office. So take note of this. The system was democratic, as there was the principle of what? Equality and social justice. There was no central power. I told you the emir had the final say in matters. We don't have that in the pre-colonial administration in Igbo land. Take note of this. So no one was a political ruler. No. Then we had the women played a role, significant role, through the Umada, daughters of the kindred. Daughters of the kindred. Okay, we'll be going for another break. So please stay tuned, take care of yourself, and most especially, be good.